for anyone that gets a little bit too cautious, but it's angles and holding them is the MO right now. They double back round and get themselves back into sight there from the study door. Either side is pressured here as Hype suffers the first grenade. He has a lot of potential here for damage. He also has that soft hatch next to him, the ability to punch through it, but he chooses unfortunate time. Milan swings round, finally finds the first, but with only 20 seconds and a smoke canister popping, they've got to be able to apply some pressure underneath this. WTG goes deep, gets dropped. Gomfy on the long corridor finds a very important trade as that sets up all the pressure from the opposite side. They're unaware. The C4 goes all the way to the back of the strategy table, but it doesn't quite get there. Shot out, I believe, in midair, and there's a post plant. Slabin tries to dig his way through from the balcony on the opposite side. Prano backs in around the other side to see if he can get behind these mirror windows. They know that they're out there, but it's the cross angle that takes a lot longer here for Draven to try and swing round. Dropped. And it's a 2 versus 2, one either side. Milan deep, Pasha on the split, waiting for the sounds on the strategy table to go for his swing round. Slips past the body on stud, and he gets an amazing drop, but Pasha swings round the red door in the same time. 15 seconds, you gotta win this. He's low! And he went high. Virtus Pro find their first.
Trying to get that pressure in Milan. Hoping to maybe take care of an evil eye or find himself a vertical angle. There is no more mirror windows to actually try and take out. And as he does find a lot of pre-placed openings, Hive is aware as well, but the foot is going to stick out and Milan is going to try and do his best to make sure he can secure that kill. As Hive stands up, he gets taken down. It's an entry yet again for VP here.
Revealed by the toes, oh no. And it was something where we talked about the hatch in the same position they were in before. They had the possibility to punch it out and go for a rotate. They were caught out by Milan yet again, same place. The big difference here is they have a lot more time on the clock, of double this time round, and they've been able to, I guess, stop Milan in response. But with the early body going against them, it's how much more work they can do here. Sleben suffers a grenade over the top of the wall, suffers the second, but still standing. They couldn't confirm the kill, and now they're going to try and burn their way through. See if they can make that gun vault a little bit more uncomfortable. No, actually, they've opted instead. They need to do more work. They have 40 seconds, and they have a lot of sight left to clear. The first canister pops off on the entrance of the red door, with Karjaka holding up on the big opposite firefight. They've set themselves the drone to make sure they know if somebody tries to rotate, but Prano is holding it. Has no reason or presence to go for it. Pasha, though, no entry as of yet. Second canister popped and gone.
And they do indeed make it a little bit of an opening there in Gunfather's. Pasha now going for the plant. The smoke canister will not be hitting him. Slab able to pick up one kill, but the plant will go down. And that brings in a 45-second after-plant situation with one man still on top of the brown stairs. Will be taken down by Pasha, and that is going to be giving us the opportunity to see VP in a 3v2 after-plant and see whether or not Secret is going to be able to get the retake done.
Long angles, long firefights, and no winners as of yet, but the slow creep and crawl around the back is going to get cut by Rask, potentially. Ooh, only just escapes there, but Karjeka in the meantime drops Gomfy. Draven is able to find one. 16 seconds and two more bodies. Knows that one is out deep. The other, well, he's much closer, and it's 2 rounds in a row for Virtus Pro.
And that means that the wall will stay, I was going to say close, but in Selma of Karjeka will be taking care of it. So at least it will still have that breach. Just Sleben is a big problem right here in the Astro stairs.
Yeah, they're able to get out the mute jammers, so it's a half success, but obviously you could see he was going for the full burn. Fortunately, didn't work. Now, though, let's see if they can make this work. They are burning all those ADSs. They're hoping to catch that man on those stairs, but Sleven's actually pulled himself further away. It's Rask that finds Draven. The first body dropped. We just passed the minute mark, and they still haven't been able to get the man out of Astro stairs. He pulled away at the perfect time, but Pasha pushed back. Hythe gets the trade and stops the flow. The Echo buried deep, concerned about the open breach, with Prano going up to take the mantle of the Astro stairs hold. Hythe suffers over the shoulder, but it's Milan that finds the opener there onto Gomfy, leaves them in a 4 versus 2 with only 40 seconds left. They're a little bit separated and isolated, and as the canisters go off, Hythe does too, gets dropped in the trade, and that puts them in a very tricky situation here, in a post-plant situation yet again. The quickest they've been able to get the diffuser down, and, well, it's a very awkward situation here, because the first time Prano is pretty much by himself. Rask locks off one, Prano gets revenge, but Milan on the door. That's 3 in a row for Virtus Pro. They'll build behind it. Secret are good at gunning, good at getting in these awkward, uncomfortable situations. It's just having the confidence to play against a good gun team that seem to shake them, but plenty of time for them to try and pull themselves back to an even split here as we start to see Virtus Pro steady themselves towards the kitchen side.
That's it, right? We've seen VP be really good on their executes, just able to shut down the angles that they need. That is a beautiful C4 coming down from Sleben. Wonder what it was guided by. Did they have information? Was the default cam still up, or was it just a lucky blow up? Because the pulse right here, was no way that it was going to be able to get the scan down in that 90 short hallway.
Yeah, it was perfectly timed. I mean, he was mid full sprint. It was just underneath him. It wasn't even a down, it wasn't a scrape, it was a full goodbye. And well, there's one more. Draven finds WTG. They are responding in their own way, and they've been able to entirely scarper the Virtus Pro push here, leaving it just down to Pasha and Karjeka. No more frag grenades in the pockets of the Maverick, so he's going to have to try and get a little bit more aggro as Karjeka puts pressure onto the door itself. It's 2 stories they're trying to hold on to right now, and well, Karjeka's going to make sure he has a little bit more space to play with, but it's more space for them to push back on drop down. Swings around, potentially going to put the pressure over those back stairs there as he goes for a much bigger rotate, and Karjeka is left waiting and hoping nobody swings against him for now.
Just trying to get some information out, tossing out some of the smoke canisters here to guide and, well, hide his path if he's trying to get the plant in. Hive is aware, another C4 coming in. It's not going to be able to pick up that kill. Pasha, in the meantime, though, will be able to pick up one. The down comes in onto Draven. That is going to be a potential actual turnaround right here with 20 seconds left. We're finding ourselves in a 1v2 situation. Only Karjeka is left standing, has the diffuser in hand, but needs to find the kills right here. Picks up one. No, he picks up none.
Able to get that opening kill, so it sets them up in a slightly different environment. Rask, they've obviously lost the Ash, they've lost that ability to put some pressure on the ranged targets here. Gomfi's still beneath too, making sure that they don't get in under and cause some pressure on those mirror windows, holding off and holding to the potential to swing round. Milon drops Draven from deep all the way across from that window, still waiting and baiting, and at some point Gomfi is going to have to rotate his way back up. Doesn't have the C4 to get aggro underneath. 40 seconds and Sleben is dancing between 2 mirror windows, but the danger is starting to mount.
It is indeed. The smoke canister will be at least making sure they could go for a plant right here, and as they have the first cover, only the Echo Drone can stop them now, and that is what they're trying to do, but they're failing to do it, Fluke.
Oh, the Echo Drone doesn't hit twice. 2 misconnections there as they dug in behind the vault door, and that's a big blow. Sleben is able to find a body back, but it's really put the screws in on this hold. There is WTG and Milon for 1 apiece. Hive from range for a second, but he isn't short where the last one is. It's Pasha all the way outside the trophy side, and FaceIT slowly makes his approach, and well, he's going to stick at bait and see if he can play around that audio. Pasha has to get in, get close. There's Hive, and there is a last second swing around. He's waiting and baiting, and it's 9 seconds. He's got to go for it, and he does. Pasha finds it for Virtus Pro. Keen eyes are attuned now, as obviously with those smokes going, as you said, it's going to make things a little bit trickier. Rask rotating around underneath. Sleben is going to be the first port of call here. They drop that Banshee, and well, he leans in to the aggression. He wants to put himself in a situation they don't expect, and they didn't. And there is a very important pick around the back stairs. But Karjeka takes that moment, tries to swing in. Hive is able to drop that diffuser carrier, drop that body. Sleben gets deeper. Milon picks up the pieces in the meantime. He's going to try and stick the plant, and the drone is in the right place. Does just catch it this time round. Success, and there it is. Secret.
VP definitely having a lot of confidence here. Is Secret looking to go quickly underneath the brown stairs, I believe, but there's a man waiting inside piano, able to swing out into Art Studio. This could be a flank coming in right here as Milon pushing on him from the side, brings it back to a 3-on-3. A lot of kills are happening on either side as Sleben picks up one more as well. Very quick round right here. VP putting up the pressure, and they have the man advantage as well.
Oh, so no. Hive has left the game. Was that one of the kills, or was that...
That was one of the alive people, actually. It was a 3v2 for Secret, so that is going to be hurting Secret a bunch. Though they're still going to be able to take care of the shields. It is an effective 2v2 right now. No more having the opportunity to go for trades the entire time.
Such a horrible moment for that to happen, but it puts a huge amount of pressure now into the pockets of Sleben and Draven. Obviously, with all the bodies that have already been traded, this is going to boil down to who gets the drop on the gunfight, and it goes Milon's way first. He gets aggro on the door. The pings are consistent. Karjeka is concerned about underneath. You can see he's holding the angle as Sleben is the one that's rotated off. They thought they might be able to catch them if they went down the stairs, but he had already slipped on by. Gone for a big rotate, played into the hands of the clock that it is offered now as he drops the proximity there, and Pre-fires around the door. There is the pop, and there is, oh, an Aruni that's getting aggro, but Draven finally drops them. Caught them on the rotation, and Kajeka has gone out himself. Found a way around the back stairs. Are they aware? It doesn't seem that they are in secret. In the same throes of danger, but Pasha, well, he's making sure he's right up in there inside the danger. Goes for the fight against Prano on the red stairs. Comes off better for it, but it's Rask that's trying to offer some, I guess, retribution from the opposite side. Pasha, the Echo, finds the opener there on the Ash. That last second, very important potential player is taken care of, but there's Milan dropped by Hive on the opposite side. The canister pops. Finally, the first is found, and a little bit of silence here as Virtus.pro have done a lot to put this pressure on.
And the pressure's not dying down yet. It's just a little bit of a breather right now coming in as Pasha picks up yet another kill. They have it. A jump in will come, but gets punished instantly. It's only up to Gomfi and Slabin now, both near landing. Need to take out so many players. Still 3 ADS is still a Surya laser gate right there, and they'll just have to go for the push and try and go for the kills, but the opportunity of that happening are very slim, but the amount of players that are still behind the shield gets taken out first, but Gomfi straight falls right after, and Slabin, the last man standing right now, will be held back by the smoke canisters that are coming in, and with 5 seconds on that clock, it is going to be a bit of a breather. Trying to talk about what went wrong there for the attack VP, due to, of course, the head-to-heads that aren't going their way, and yet again, a clash coming out from Secret. It's Hive this time. That is not going to be able to see the end of the round, and that is going to be bringing them in quite of a dangerous position right here, knowing that they are about to go up against the match point right here. Slabin gets down first. It is going to be the pressure play that they try to pull off, but 5v2 is where they find themselves after they aggressed after losing one of their members.
So unfortunate to suffer it yet again, twice in the same game, and here on a round that's so important, the penultimate possibility of keeping themselves off of map point. You realize that also they're fighting for the full 3 points, and if we go one round further into Virtus.pro's favor, well, that dream of the full 3 is gone. It's guaranteed OT at that moment in time. Reinforcements still in pocket as Pasha sets themselves up with some cover on the windows. They can dig themselves in on walk-in with some safety of not being swung fired by that bathroom window, but it's actually Draven digging in underneath. Gets caught with the diffuser too. Kajeka gets a very important pick, and Prano, well, I was going to say alone and isolated, but not for very long. Virtus.pro, they put themselves on map point.
Put themselves on 6 rounds indeed.
Engagement, a very important one. It either evens the scores or it puts you in a very unfortunate situation. So they're going all in with the drones, with the play. 3 of them are making sure they have some possibility here, but it's the catch on the man that isn't behind them. Kajeka opens it up, drops Prano. There is Draven getting some response. There's a double as well, puts them back 3 bodies apiece. Finally even in terms of how this round is playing out, but with 2 minutes still on the board and 3 players still to get through, there's still a lot left for them to do. 2 C4s are in pocket too. They're making sure that they still have that stretch utility as they pull themselves all the way back towards the site itself.
So still a mute gemmer available in the hands of Kajeka. Oh, that's a good kill coming down there. Gomfi shutting down Pasha brings it into a 3v2 situation, and now the scans are coming out. They know exactly where Rask is for the next, well, let's say 20-30 seconds, because those pings are going to be feeding into them, so they know they don't have to worry about that angle. But Kajeka right here is going to be the problem. Kajeka is in a very good spot, and if he manages to get these kills down, he can lock it off of VP, but he's missing the first couple of shots, and well, they have it. Rask is coming in, taking down one. Kajeka trying to go for the second, but yet again missing the shots right there. Gomfi will go down. It's only up to Slabin now with about 1 minute and 15 seconds left.
Slabin, you're pre-firing the right angles, and so far Kajeka has struggled a little bit with this pressure moment, but Rask is cool as ever, and you're trying to find a singular point of ingress. Pops it round and deep to stun the man as you swing round to Memorial on the opposite side. The C4 is ripped, torn, and missed. There it is, Virtus.pro. They take the full 3 points. It was an important game for them. Unfortunately, Secret couldn't quite have the showing they wanted to and needed. But, to be fair today, Virtus.pro have put their pace down and made sure it's known that they are a team still fighting for that top 4 position.